Hello everyone, my name is Diksha and I am from the Bodhi Academy. In today's video, we will be talking about the carboxylic acids chapter, which comes under aldehydes and ketones only, but there is a separate part of carboxylic acids in this chapter. So we will be studying the nomenclature, then the preparation of carboxylic acids, its properties, physical as well as chemical properties and its uses. Okay, so let us start with the carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids is a functional group which is denoted by this particular formula, that is COOH. Okay, and this group is called as carboxyl group. COOH group is called as carboxyl group, and if you have any compound in which this group is present, then that particular compound is called as carboxylic acid. Okay, so aldehydes and ketones are a type of carbonyl compound, and carboxylic acids also is a similar kind of compound, but not that similar to aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so carboxylic acids, we will start with the nomenclature first. Nomenclature, let us take simple carboxylic acid CH3COOH. Okay, so structure, if I write, the structure will be CH3COOH. Okay, here also we can see the carbonyl carbon. Now, what is the name of this? So we need to find out what suffix we have to use here and what prefix we have to use. So basically, carboxylic acid is considered as a most prior group in functional groups, and that's why whenever we write the carboxylic acid, it's basically we are writing the suffix over here. Okay, we are writing the IUPAC names. So let us start. The rules will be same, and suffix whatever we have for carboxylic acid, that we have to write. So here we have how many carbons? 1, 2. Okay, numbering, we have to start from the carbon which is attached to the oxygen. So this carbon is a carbonyl carbon, so numbering you have to start from here, 1 and 2. Since there are 2 carbons, the name will be ethane, or the chain will be ethane chain, and since this carboxyl acid suffix is oic acid. Okay, so oic acid is a suffix, so name will be, this acid name will be ethanoic acid. Okay, ethanoic acid. So similarly, second problem or second compound, in this compound we have how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons are there, so name will be butanoic acid. Okay, butanoic acid. Next, third one, here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons in a straight chain, and one carbon or one methyl group is attached as a substituent at third position. So here the name will be 3-methyl butanoic acid. Okay, so this is the naming in carboxylic acid if you have only one carboxyl group. If I have 2 carboxyl group, then how the naming will be? Okay, so here the naming will be okay, so here we have to write, since there are how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons. So we have to start numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then here the name will be, 4 carbons are there, so it will be butane dioic acid. Okay, so here 4 carbons means butane and 2 acids, so dioic acid. Okay, and we can directly determine that no need to write the substituents number over here or the main compounds number over here, because you can directly determine that the 2 groups will be present to these 2 particular carbons only. Okay, so this will become butane dioic acid. Now next is COOH group attached to the benzene ring. The name will be benzoic acid. Okay. common name as well as IUPAC name is benzoic acid. When we have this particular group, that is cyclic pentane, that is cyclopentane, then carboxylic acid will get the first number and methyl group will get the second number. So it will be 2-methyl pentane cyclopentanoic acid, because this is not normal pentane, it is a cyclopentane. So the name will be 2-methyl cyclopentanoic acid. Now the next one, pH. Now what is pH? Most of the students ask this question, that what is this pH? pH is a phenyl group. So if I write it in terms of structure, it will look like this. Okay, phenyl group attached to the CH2CH2COOH. Now this chain is our prior chain. Okay, so this will act as a substituent phenyl group. So 1, 2, 3. In this main chain we have 3 carbons. Now why this is considered as a main chain? Because our main group, that is a carboxyl group, is present in this aliphatic chain. Okay, and at third carbon we have this phenyl group. So the name will become 3-phenyl. 3 carbons are there, so propanoic acid. And here we have carboxylic acid attached to the benzene ring along with 3 NO2 groups. So numbering will start from here: first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So it will be 2, 4, 6 trinitro. Now COOH attached to benzene ring is benzoic acid. So 2, 4, 6 trinitro benzoic acid. Okay, so this is about the simple nomenclature of carboxylic acids. Okay, so different types of groups we can see here: aliphatic, aromatic, cyclic. So here using the same rules you can name the compounds. Okay, now next is the methods of preparation of carboxylic acids. Okay, by using which reagents we can prepare the carboxylic acids. So first method is from primary alcohols and aldehydes. From primary alcohols, we have already seen in the previous chapters that we can prepare carboxylic acid using alcohols and aldehydes using certain reagent. Okay, so primary alcohol, when treated with oxidizing agent, okay, that is KMNO4, or we can take potassium potassium dichromate, that is K2Cr2O7, and we can carry out the reaction and we will get our particular carboxylic acid. So RCH2OH will give you RCOH. So if I take example over here, simple example, then CH3CH2OH, that is ethanol, when treated with alkaline KMNO4 will give ethanoic acid. So CH3COOH. So this is an ethanoic acid. Okay, now this is a compound which is treated with this particular reagent, chromic oxide, with which is a Jones reagent. Okay, now this particular compound is having 10 carbons. So the name is decanol. Okay, alcohol having 10 carbons is decanol. Now decanol will be converted similarly to decanoic acid. So we will get CH3CH2 8 times, then COOH. Okay, so this is decanoic acid. But here we are using a different reagent, but this is also an oxidizing agent. So we can use KMNO4, K2Cr2O7 or CrO3 as the oxidizing agent here in the reaction. Okay, next is from alkyl benzenes. How we can prepare the carboxylic acids from alkyl benzene? Basically here we are preparing aromatic acids from aromatic compound. So toluene is taken and treated with oxidizing agent, that is KMNO4, along with the base, that is alkaline medium. It gives us potassium salt of benzoic acid. Okay, so we get COOK, that is potassium salt of benzoic acid. When hydrolyzed or when treated with hydronium ion, we get our carboxylic acid, that is benzene with COOH group. Okay, now here one thing you have to remember is no matter what chain you are taking here, having 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon or n number of carbons, product you are going to get is only the benzoic acid. Okay, the alkyl chain will not make any difference for the formation of this product. So here in first example you have seen that toluene or the methyl benzene is reacted and we are getting product as benzoic acid. But in second case we have taken which benzene? Here we have taken propyl benzene and we have reacted with the same reagent and we are getting the same product. So from this we can see that no matter what alkyl group we are attaching to the benzene, we are getting the same carboxylic acid or the benzoic acid. Okay, so this is about the preparation from alkyl benzene. Next preparation is from nitriles and amides. Okay, so nitriles are converted to amides by using any one alkaline or acidic medium, okay, H plus or OH minus ion, and then amide is again converted to the respective carboxylic acid using the same medium. Okay, so the first process is nitriles are being converted to amides and then amides converted to carboxylic acid using the same type of medium. Okay, so if I take example of this amide over here, then I will get CH3 C double bond O OH. Okay, that is ethanoic acid. If I take benzamide, then I will get benzoic acid, that is benzene ring with COOH. Okay, so here what you need to remember is conversion of nitriles to amides first and then amides to carboxylic acid. Okay, fourth reaction is from Grignard reagent. Now we have already seen how Grignard reagent is used to prepare certain compounds. So here also it is used. When Grignard reagent is treated with CO2, that is carbon dioxide, R will act as a negative or R will have partial negative charge, Mg will have partial positive charge. Then R will go and attack on this carbon, that is a carbonyl carbon having a positive charge. Then you will get this particular intermediate in which R is attached to carbon, carbon is further attached to double bond O, and at one side it is attached to OMgX. Now this MgX having positive charge will go and combine with oxygen to form OMgX and we will get the particular carboxylic acid. So if I take example of CH3MgCl plus OCO, that is carbon dioxide, in presence of dry ether, I will get CH3 C double bond O OMgCl. In presence of H3O plus, we will get CH3 C double bond O OH, that is ethanoic acid. Okay, this is a simple method of preparing acid from Grignard reagent. Next is from acyl halides and anhydrides. Now when we use acyl halide, that is RC double bond OCl with water, we directly get RCOOH group. Okay, RCOOH group, and but if we take OH minus, that is base, then we are not getting carboxylic acid but we get carboxylate ion, that is RCOO minus plus Cl minus. Then further treating with water we will get RCOOH. Okay, so here we are not getting directly the compound, but for further treating we are getting the compound, that is RCOH. Then next is using anhydride. Okay, anhydrides treated with water molecule will give us carboxylic acid, that is 2 carboxylic acid. One is C6H5COOH plus CH3COOH. Okay, or I can write when I take same type of alkyl group or same alkyl group is present, that time we get the same number of carbon or alkyl group and we get the same type of carboxylic acid, that is here we are getting benzoic acid 2 number. Now here we have taken same groups, that's why we are getting same carboxylic acid here. But if we take different alkyl groups, C6H5, now the structure will be C6H5 C double bond OO, then C double bond O CH3. Okay, now this is the structure, and here we can see there are two different alkyl groups, so we are going to get two different carboxylic acid over here, that is C6H5COOH plus CH3COOH, benzoic acid plus ethanoic acid. Okay, these are the two acids that we get using this anhydride. Okay, then last method to prepare the acids is from esters. Okay, so esters, if you take and react with the hydronium ion, we directly get the particular carboxylic acid, that is COOH. Okay, and corresponding alcohol, that is C2H5OH, that is formed from this alkyl group. Okay, so we are getting benzoic acid along with ethanol. But if you take NaOH as a reagent, okay, as a medium, then we are not getting directly the carboxylic acid. Okay, so here first we are getting CH3, CH2, CH2, COONA plus C2H5OH. Now here we got directly H ion, because here we have taken hydronium ion or H plus ion since, so that's why we are getting H ion in place of this particular compound. But in second case we are taking base, so here we will not get easily the H plus ion. So first we have to convert this, or first we will get intermediate as sodium carboxylate ion. Okay, and then that is converted in presence of hydronium ion or H plus ion, is we are getting the respective acid, that is CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH plus C2H5OH. Okay, so in case of base, if you are using base, then this is a method to prepare the carboxylic acid. Okay, so these are all the methods to prepare carboxylic acids and the nomenclature of carboxylic acids. So in next part we will be talking about the physical properties and the chemical properties of this carboxylic acids. Okay, so with this I finish with this video. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.